please. Your eggs will get cold. I'm Italian, I'm worried about the food on the table. Please, eat. Mangia, please. First, to all the distinguished guests who are here today, let's give Reggie Lafayette and Ken Jenkins a big round of applause. Thank you for their leadership. My colleagues from Albany who are here, Gary and Andrea and Jeff Klein, let's give them a round of applause for a great session. All of that work, everything we got passed in Albany that Mike was referring to. I take the credit because I get the blame if it didn't happen, right? So I take the credit. But really the legislature did an awesome job. And that's the Assembly, and that's the Senate. Mike is part of the Assembly, obviously, but also Gary and Andrea and Jeff, my colleagues, they really did a great job. Give them another round of applause. Your great district attorney, Janet DiFiore, what a star she is. And you have two really, just not for the district, but for the nation, two phenomenal congressional representatives, Nita Lowe and Elliot Engel. It's a pleasure to be with them today. All the other officials who are here, I said I wasn't going to start to name people because once you start, then you get into trouble. But I'm in trouble anyway. So give them all a round of applause, all the other officials who are here. I was listening to Mike's comments, and he talked about the criticism that he was getting from different sides, a lot of which is to be expected. But when he said they criticized the way he looks, that I just don't get, Mike, because Mike is one good-looking guy, isn't he? Give him a round of applause. Let me say this. First, I live up the road a bit in Mount Kisco. So I've been watching those cable news stations that Mike has been talking about. I've been watching them for years. And the stories about Yonkers make me feel like that movie Groundhog Day. It's the same story day after day after day, month after month, year after year. Just the faces and the names change. But it's the same story. Budget problems in Yonkers. Failing schools in Yonkers. Children in trouble in Yonkers. Poverty rate in Yonkers, 24%. Day after day, same story. Government not able to deal with the problems. Day after day after day. You know what you do when you're in Groundhog Day? And when you're seeing the same situation day after day after day, problems day after day with no end, no solution. You see all of that going on literally for years in Yonkers. It's been going on for years, let's be honest. You realize that for yourself and for your community, we need change, and we need it now. And in this election, change is called Mike Spano. When he says he's bringing a new approach for a new day in Yonkers, that is exactly what we need. And Mike has a plan, and Mike's plan is going to work. And I'll tell you how I know. It's the same plan we implemented in Albany. And if you can turn around Albany, you can turn around anything. And the plan is going to work for Yonkers. Mike is right. You have to redesign the government, and you have to make the government work, and you can't just take the bureaucracy as it is, because it is not working to serve the people. And you have to be willing to go in and roll up your sleeves and reorganize the government to remember that it's there to serve the people and not vice versa. Mike is right that you can't keep going to the taxpayers and saying to the taxpayers that they have to pay more. They have no more to pay. And the answer for government can't always be that government is going to put its hand in the taxpayer's pocket and take out more money. It's not going to work. Mike is right that we're going to do this in partnership with the brothers and sisters of the labor movement, and we are proud of those relationships, and we are proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with organized labor. We spent the first 10 months in Albany working with our brothers and sisters in the labor movement to come up with arrangements that actually work for the membership and for the people of this state. And we did it in Albany, and Mike is going to do it in Yonkers, and those relationships with the labor movement are going to be invaluable to the citizens of Yonkers when the day is over. Mike gets that what this is all about is bringing jobs back to the city. That's it, bringing opportunity back to the people of Yonkers. All my days in elected office, I've never once had anyone come up to me and say, Andrew, can you help me get a welfare check? Never once. People come up all the time and say, can you help me get a job? Can you get me opportunity? Can you get me pride? Can you get me dignity? Can you allow me to put bread on the table for my family? And that's what Mike's plan for Yonkers is all about, and you should applaud that, because that's what it's all about. Gets that the civil rights battle of today is the public education system. And until we can stand up and say that every child in Yonkers is getting a first-class education, we will not stop working to reform the public education system. Period. One more point, and Mike referenced it in his remarks, and I saw this in the newspapers also. The newspapers have pointed out that Mike comes from a political family, and that Mike's father was an elected official. This caught my attention, I want you to know. I can't figure out why exactly, but for some reason it caught my attention, and the implication is that because Mike is the son of an elected official, Mr. Spano, who is with us today, the implication is that this is not a good thing, that he is the son of an elected official. Now, what this really is about is a disrespect